Josh Levinson, principal of the high school, and I am honored to celebrate the commencement with the class of 2026. To continue our ceremony, please remove your hats and join me in standing for the national anthem, followed by our alma mater.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we held at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the brave and the home of the
A special thank you to Mr. Glenn Cowan and our concert band members, as well as Miss Catherine Keach and our choir members for providing musical selections this evening. Good evening, Dr. Elliott, Superintendent of Schools, Board President Steinbeck, and members of the school board, Upper Moreland Township School District administrators, faculty, staff, parents and guardians, families, distinguished guests, and most importantly, the Upper Moreland High School graduating class of 2026. It is with immense pride and gratitude that I stand before you this evening as your high school principal to celebrate this extraordinary milestone. I am honored to officially welcome you to the 98th annual Upper Moreland High School Commencement Ceremony. Graduates, over the past few weeks, I spent a great deal of time thinking about what message I wanted to leave you with tonight. As I reflected on your journey and this moment we now share, I realized the perfect theme was right in front of me. This summer, my family is preparing for a road trip with relatives visiting us from England. And if there's one thing I'm learning while planning this trip, it's this. Journeys are rarely just about the destination. They're about the people beside you, the unexpected detours, the memories you make along the way, and sometimes simply learning to enjoy the ride. They're also about mentally preparing for several hours of my father-in-law explaining why Leeds United is the greatest English football team of all time. As I thought about this road trip, I realized your journey to this moment has been very similar. Tonight is not simply the end of 4 years of high school, it's the culmination of a 13-year journey in Upper Moreland. This is a journey that began long before you walked through the doors of Upper Moreland High School. At this time, I'd like to invite my fellow principals, Dr. Chris of the primary school, Dr. Bear of the intermediate school, and Dr. Jordan of the middle school to briefly reflect on where this journey began.
In the primary school, you built the foundations that would carry you forward. In kindergarten through second grade, you learned some of life's big lessons: how to read new words, write your ideas, count with confidence, ask questions, share with friends, and find your place in a classroom community. You learned to try again when something was hard, to show kindness to others, and perhaps most importantly, to believe in yourselves as learners.
At the intermediate school level, you begin to explore and try new things, such as joining school clubs, sharing your talents at the annual 5th grade talent show, play an instrument to identify your strengths and interests. You begin to learn leadership skills by solving problems and conflicts, the meaning of hard work and perseverance, and the value of teamwork.
In the middle school, you learn resilience. You learn how to adapt to change, how to find your voice, and how to continue growing into the person you are becoming.
And in high school, you learned how to lead. You learned how to overcome challenges, support one another, discover your passions, and prepare for the road ahead. You became future-ready graduates, equipped with the skills, resilience, and confidence to succeed wherever life takes you next. The truth is, every journey comes with unexpected turns. Sometimes the GPS reroutes us. There are delays, roadblocks, and moments when we are unsure of what comes next. Your journey certainly has included those moments, yet through every challenge, you kept moving forward. Along the way, you became more than graduates. You became leaders, performers, athletes, artists, musicians, scholars, teammates, and role models. You learned how to communicate, collaborate, adapt, problem solve, and support one another. These are not just skills that helped you succeed in school. These are qualities that make you future-ready graduates prepared to thrive in whatever path lies ahead. To the parents, guardians, and family members here tonight, thank you. Thank you for every early morning, every practice, performance, game, concert, late-night assignment, encouraging conversation, and unwavering moment of support. This journey would not have been possible without you besides them every step of the way. To the faculty, staff, and administration of Upper Moreland Township School District, thank you for helping guide our students throughout their journey. Thank you for believing in them, challenging them, supporting them, and helping them become remarkable young adults sitting before us tonight. And class of 2026, as you prepare to begin the next chapter of your journey, remember this: not every road will be smooth. There will be detours and moments of uncertainty, but do not let fear stop you from moving forward. Some of the best parts of life happen when we embrace the unexpected turns. Continue to challenge yourselves, lead with kindness and courage, and trust the lessons you have learned here at Upper Moreland. Trust the people beside you, and most importantly, trust yourselves. No matter where your journey takes you next, always remember that this community will be cheering you on. Class of 2026, enjoy the ride ahead, make memories, embrace the detours, and wherever the road leads, know this: we believe in you, we know you can and will be successful. Congratulations, class of 2026. Now, it is my great pleasure to introduce the class of 2026 student speaker, Mickey Worthman.
When I started reflecting on the past 4 years of high school, and really the past 13 years of our lives, I found it surprisingly difficult to choose just one meaningful theme that defined our experience. There are too many moments, too many lessons, too many small changes that have led us to where we are today. And because of that, I don't think there is one word or topic that can fully capture our time in Upper Moreland. The truth is, it's hard to define our experiences so simply. Our experiences have been a process of growing, changing, and eventually outgrowing versions of ourselves we once thought were permanent. When I first came into high school, I actually felt confident in myself, probably more than most. I was social, I enjoyed meeting new people, and I liked the idea of constantly expanding my circle. But over time, that confidence began to shift into something deeper. Once I found what felt familiar, I started to question myself in a new way. How do I keep growing in a place where I already feel comfortable? How do I continue to challenge myself instead of settling into who I already am? And somewhere along the way, I realized that growth isn't about staying comfortable, it's about choosing to not stay the same. That idea showed up in ways we didn't always notice at the time. Placement in classes with people outside of our usual friend groups pushed us to branch out, to adapt, and connect with people we might not have spoken to otherwise. Before, it just felt like part of a schedule, but looking back, it was one of the first ways we learned how to navigate life beyond what was familiar. And in many ways, that reflects what high school really was. If someone were watching our experience like a movie, they probably wouldn't focus on the moments we thought mattered most. Instead, they would notice the in-between moments, the conversations at lunch that turned into inside jokes we carried for years, the friendships that formed unexpectedly in classes where we sometimes felt alone, and the clubs that helped us build even stronger communities. Those are the moments that mattered. They were the small choices and everyday experiences that, over time, shaped who we became. And in those moments, when we were simply trying to figure things out, we were learning some of life's most important lessons without even realizing it, many of which came from the simplest places. In 9th grade, one of our health teachers, Mr. Kelly, shared a simple life lesson with us. Do your best, show that you care, and do the right thing at the beginning and end of every class. At the time, it felt easy to overlook, just another thing said in passing. But looking back, it really has been that simple. Those small reminders repeated over time have stayed with me more than I ever expected, because even though success often seems to be measured through grades and achievements, the most meaningful parts were never on a report card. There was no grade for how much we grew, no test for how we handled challenges, and no score for the moments we chose to keep going when things weren't easy. Maybe that's why it's so hard to put our high school experience into words. It hasn't just been a series of events or accomplishments, but instead, it has been something much quieter, intimate, and much more personal. It has been happening in the background in ways we didn't always notice at the time. We've spent so much of these years focused on what's right in front of us, the next test, the next morning, the next Google Classroom assignment, that we haven't always seen what was unfolding underneath it all. Now, standing here at the end of it all, in front of all of you, my classmates, everything feels real. Although I don't know every single one of you personally, I'm confident that someone beside you, a teacher or administrator here today, has influenced your life in some way. And it's okay if you don't fully realize what that impact is yet, because maybe that's what stands out the most. Not just what happened during high school, but everything that was quietly shaping us beneath the surface while we were living it. Congratulations to us, the class of 2026, for not only making it to this moment wearing our cap and gown, but for everything we have become along the way. Go Bears. Thank you.
Thank you, Mickey. At this time, I am proud to present members of the 2026 graduating class who will perform tonight's musical selection, I'll Always Remember You. Please join me in welcoming Mickey Worthman, Holly Fitzenmeyer, Neve McNicholas, Samantha Martin, Riley Kaup, Nyla Drummond, Sandy Chen, Amelia Solo, Abigail Kress, Jack Bailey, Antonio Lambro, Jonah Gurmai, Sonny Giorgio, Chris Lee Neal, and Tyler Brooks.
We'd be standing one by one,
with our future in our hands. So many dreams, so many plans.
I always knew after all these years there'd be laughter, there'd be tears.
I never thought I'd walk away. There's so much joy, there's so much pain, and it's so hard to say goodbye. But yesterday's gone, we gotta keep moving on. I'm so thankful for the moments, so glad I got to know you. The times that we had. I'm so thankful for the moment. So glad I got to know you. The times that we had, I'll keep like a photograph and hold you in my heart forever. I'll always remember you.
Thank you for that beautiful performance. At this time, I would like to welcome Ms. April Steinbach, the President of the Board of School Directors, to deliver the Board of School Directors remarks.
That was beautiful. Thank you, students. Good evening. I'm always amazed at how many people pack this stadium to see you all graduate. And when I look at the away team stands, they are full, and that's amazing. Seniors, let's give a round of applause to everyone in both of these stands that are here for you. As I was thinking about what to say this evening, I started down memory lane. And if you know me, you will know that I get choked up when I think about memories. But what will you remember? The first day of kindergarten? Stepping onto that big yellow bus? That field trip to the zoo? The 5th grade egg drop? The middle school plays? Purple and gold at the high school? Your very last day here at the high school? I hope that whatever your memories are of being an Upper Moreland Golden Bear, this night is one of them. You've done it. You are here because you worked hard, you persevered, and you were brave. Parents, guardians, family members, and friends, your trip down memory lane may be even more emotional than your students. As you reflect on the years that brought you to this moment, you may remember a first day of school, a special field trip you got to go on with your student, a favorite school event. For some, the memories stretch back to kindergarten. For others, they begin later in this journey. No matter when you become part of their story, you have played an important role in helping them to reach this milestone. Treasure the memories you've shared throughout their school years, and many more still to come. Class of 2026, whatever journey you take after tonight, each one of us here in this stadium is cheering you on. Congratulations.
Thank you, President Steinbach. Before hearing remarks from the Class of 2026 President, we'd like to take a moment and recognize seniors who have earned further accolades during their time at Upper Moreland. Members of the National Honor Society have an unweighted cumulative grade point average of 3.6 or higher. But the National Honor Society is more than just an honor roll. Membership is based upon a student's outstanding performance in the areas of scholarship, service, leadership, and character. Will the Class of 2026 National Honor Society members please stand? Let's give them a round of applause. Thank you. You may be seated. Secondly, we would like to acknowledge students who attend not only Upper Moreland High School, but also the Eastern Center for Arts and Technology. These students chose to pursue a pathway to learn the dynamic skills and mindsets needed to succeed in a career pathway. Will these graduates please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. Additionally, we have a partnership with Montgomery County Community College called the 2-on-2 program. Our high school students have the opportunity to earn college credit while working towards an associate degree. Will students who participated in the 2-on-2 program please rise? Thank you. You may be seated. Finally, we would like to recognize graduates entering the United States Armed Forces. Thank you for your future service and dedication to our country. Will these graduates please stand? Thank you. You may be seated. It is now my honor to introduce the class of 2026 President Amelia Solo, who will attend Drexel University and major in chemical engineering.
As kids, we treated growing up like something that was make-believe, a distant dream so far away that it almost didn't feel real. We said we wanted to be astronauts, ballerinas, rock stars, anything and everything. We spent years answering the question, who do I want to be when I grow up? And now, sitting in the stadium, about to walk across this stage and accept our diplomas, we are suddenly expected to have an answer. Standing here about to graduate, I realized that the question, when I grow up, never goes away. It just changes. Now, when I grow up, means being brave enough to face the unknown. It means being okay with being uncomfortable. The truth is that growing up isn't a finish line. As children, we're told that growing up is something we'll arrive at, suddenly fully formed and all-knowing. But it's not. Growing up is messy and overwhelming. It's staying up until 2 a.m. filling out college applications, or scouring social media pages for post-high school jobs. It's getting rejected from your dream college or not hearing back from your interview, questioning your self-worth. It's sitting in a classroom wondering if you're good enough to walk this stage and leave behind everything you've ever known. It's making decisions without knowing whether they're the right ones. It's watching your peers seem certain about their futures while you're still trying to figure out your own. It's learning how to fall down and start again. For a long time, I thought growing up meant knowing everything. Now, I know that growing up means being comfortable with not knowing everything. It is finding the courage to speak out even when your voice shakes, letting yourself be fully seen without knowing how it will turn out. And most importantly, it means letting go of the idea that there is only one version of your future, because there isn't. There are so many lives we can live. The possibilities for our futures are endless. We often act as if one decision can determine the rest of our lives, but the truth is, nothing is set in stone. Some of us will discover passions we haven't found yet. Some of us will end up in positions we never expected. We will change our minds hundreds of times, and that's not failure, it's growth. So instead of asking, who do I want to be when I grow up? Maybe the better question is, who do I want to become? Do I want to be kind, brave, smart, funny, curious? Those questions matter so much more than having a perfect plan. Right now, we're standing on the edge of something new, and it is terrifying, but that's okay. We don't need to have everything figured out. We just have to be willing to grow. When I grow up isn't a distant dream anymore. It is right now, in the choices we make, in the risks we take, and in the way we continue to show up, even when we are scared. And no matter where our paths lead, may we all be proud of the people we become. Thank you. Now please join me in welcoming our superintendent, Dr. Elliott.
Thank you, Amelia. Good evening, family, friends, and faculty here to celebrate our Upper Moreland class of 2026. Seniors, everyone filling this stadium this evening, as well as those who could not be present tonight, have supported each of you in the journey which brought you to these seats on this field. Some of those who have supported you sat in the very spots that you now occupy. As Upper Moreland graduates, they understand all that you have accomplished to reach this milestone in your life's journey. If you are an alumnus of Upper Moreland, please stand. Thank you. Thank you for your support of these students and Upper Moreland. Please join me again in thanking our alumni. Family members of the class of 2026, please stand. Come on, stand up. There you go. Each of you have been integral to the 13-year journey traversed by the graduates we are honoring tonight. You have supported and guided their growth. You have encouraged them to learn from their mistakes. Seniors, these individuals have helped shape the person you are today and the person you will become tomorrow. Seniors, let's take a minute to thank them. You may be seated. Just a few weeks ago, I attended the Spring Orchestra and Choral Concert, one of many events at this time of year during which we celebrate not only our seniors, but also the incredible talents of all of our students. At the concert, the choir performed a piece titled Oceans and Stars and dedicated it to the seniors. Their wonderful performance was full of beautiful harmony, but I was particularly struck by the words, the metaphor of the journey of friendship and life as a river. This song inspired me as I thought about the class of 2026, all that you have accomplished and who you have become. As you may remember from your science classes throughout elementary, middle, and high school, a river starts as a small stream fed by rain showers and snow melt. It grows as it meanders down the mountain, fed by smaller tributaries. Your lives started as small streams formed by those around you and your life experiences, each helping to create the incredible person you are today. Rivers change shape and intensify as they traverse through land. Sometimes they flow smoothly and calmly, almost like a piece of glass. Sometimes they bubble and churn over rocks, creating whitewater dips and sharp bends. Throughout your years in elementary, middle, and high school, you have changed your shape. You have grown from a small 5-year-old through the awkward tween years to a young adult graduating from high school tonight. You have acquired incredible talents, skills, and knowledge through classes and school activities. Through it all, you have relished the easy, calm flow of time and tackled the intense, turbulent experiences. What I believe is most important for us to remember this evening is that rivers have the ability to transform the landscape through which they travel. A powerful river can carve a valley, turning it into a Grand Canyon. It can move and shape boulders along its path, forever changing their appearance. A river's power can be harnessed to generate electricity, and it can support life of those along its shores with food, water, and travel. During your years in high school, you have transformed our school community. You have raised more than $30,000 to help fight pediatric cancer. You have filled the stage and the field with incredible music. You have created beautiful pieces of art. You have worked as a team to accomplish milestones in sports, and you have earned accolades for your many academic accomplishments. But most importantly, you have created a legacy of kindness, compassion, and determination to make a positive difference in the lives of those around you. As the lyrics of the song Oceans and Stars say, "River, on your way, sing out your greatest song. Live, you will live. Grow, you will grow. Sing, you will sing, you will flow. Class of 2026, I am awed and proud of all that you have done at Upper Moreland, and I am excited about the incredible ways that you, like a river, are going to transform your world. Congratulations on reaching this milestone in your life. At this time, the Senior Class Council will begin reading the class roll.
Hamza Hazem Ablonen. Davide Acosta Del Vecchio. Angel Simon Adu. John N. Allen. Emma Olivia Andrews. Marcelino Jr. Hiran Argueta. Jack Christian Bailey. Evan Christopher Barrett. Lincoln Joseph Benner. Kyrie Jabri Bennett. Charlize Rose Berkheimer. Yana Maria Beseda. Nathaniel Arcelius Best. Brandon M. Blofstein. Jack Anthony Bogart. Gregan M. Borges. Tyran Anthony Boast. Elijah D. Borgo.
Isai Alberto Brenes Hernandez. Tyler Sean Brooks. Maggie Elizabeth Brophy. Jasper Angel Brown. Philip Joseph Brown. Keith Cameron Bruce. Arthur Bitchkov. Hayden Jeremy Cahall. Julia Marie Cameron. Michael A. Cannon. Gabriella Grace Cantave. Mia Lanice Carr. Sandy Chen. Leonel Lemus. Drumil Asit Choksi. Jordan M. Cole. Patrick M. Collins, Jr. Jordan C. Cologne. Arnold Cruz Garcia. Sean Cummins. Elizabeth L. Dallahan. Ryan Douglas Dalsky. Amelia Noel Davenport. Donovan A. Davis. Elijah Herman Davis. Lily Ella Dench. Taylor Alexandra Dennis Reiling. Jace R. Dorenzo. Yeva Dova. Nyla Isabella Drummond. Adam Lee Ernest. Andrew Ryan Shupp Ellis. Ryan A. Irvin. Haley Nicole Escalante. Aiden Barlow Fagan. Hayden M. Fahey.
Ahmed Mohammed Ahmed Abdul Alim Farak. Christian Russell File. Ethan Manuel Flores. Matthew J. Ford. Bryce Xavier Fuller. Benjamin Gallifant. Lydia Grace Gallo. Hunter James Gernard. Addison Kathleen Gans. Glendy Amaryllis Garcia Diaz. Emily Clara Luis Garrett. Jonah Domenico Germay. Jake Gibbs. Sunny Delphine Giorgio. Satya Serenish Goganeni. Ella Renee Gould. Jarrett L. Graham. Jalen Christine Gross.
Loki Vincent Grotha. Haley Marie Haas. William E. Hansberry. Sadie Hansen. Joshua William Hare. Thomas David Herring. Michael Harder. Caden James Hefner. Gabriel John Hendrickson. Lana Josephine Henry. Helen Yahaira Hernandez Asensio. Emmanuel Bernard Hilaire. Sarah Ann Hodem. Evelyn Kate Hogan. Tierney Elizabeth Hogan. Kira Elizabeth Hoytella. Aiden Hauk. Lawrence Alton Hughes III.
Andrew Joseph Humes. Gavin D. Israel. Rakaya T. Jackson Holloman. Daniel Andrew James. Thomas Jennings. Thomas A. Caden. Riley A. Kaup. Kaylee Elizabeth Keegan. Sophia Rose Keegan. Abigail Eve Kelly. Ryan Connor Kennedy. Enosh Suman Kim. Paige Alexis Kleinfelder. Pavlo Kocherin. Haley Rose Kochmer. Emma Joan Kramer. Haley Joanne Kramer. Abigail L. Kress.
Chase Joseph Keach. Sandy Jaw. Veronica Sirhiena Lenko. Jameer Lewis.
I was everyone from West Coast who got to say this right now.
Ryan O. Little. Naomi Carissa Lawston. Tyler Laughlin. Garrig Pearl Lucarelli. Gracelyn Cara Lusinger. Kyle Magalona. Anthony Joseph Maglio. Michael Angelo Maglio. Benjamin Ryan Mai. Edwin Tristan Maldonado. Alyssa M. Mallon. Rachel Emma Marzak. Samantha Ann Martin. Ashley Martinez.
Iana Matthew. Molly Rowan McCann. Liliana Elizabeth McCarran. Amy Patricia McDermott. Thomas J. McNichol IV. Neve Teresa McNicholas. John Lennon McPeak. Megan Kathleen Meekum. Alexander Eusebio Melendez. Seamus Riley Mitchell. Imperatriz Molina Oriana. Samantha Moran. Noelle Sienna Moses. Esmeralda Rose Muniz. James Henry Murray. Christopher James Musrell. Nazari V. Nakonechny. Christopher G. Nardi Jr. Chrisley A. Neal. Austin H. Nguyen. Kayla Christine Niklowski. Justin Sean Nixon. Dylan O. Nuss. Zachary J. O'Connor. Megan O'Donnell. Logan Scott Ortel. Chase S. Oetzel. Nicholas Andrew Orsini. Tracy Andre Owens III. Ishika Patuk. Sarah Grace Pearsall. Damaya Danielle Perez. Sophia Isabel Perrine. Palin V. Phillip. Daniel Pina Hernandez. Olivia Jane Pinguli.
Carlos G. Policarpo. Aubrey Lim Pomrink. Angelo L. Puglisi. Travis Joseph Quirk. Jacob Francis Radiskevich. Chase Rampula. Benjamin Lee Reiser. Alex Michael Ritu. Mason M. Rode. Morgana Evelyn Penny Rod. Malik N. Rogers. Makai N. Rogers. Jaden Joel Rodriguez. Juliana Kathleen Rogers. Noria Salima Rosales. Thomas Carter Rose. Maxim Rudakevich. Wilson Sangarima Hernandez.
Emily Christine Sonoy. Angel N. Santos. Brady Andrew Saunders. Amber Elizabeth Sourman. Dylan S. Schreiner. Mallory Michelle Serrano. Nicholas Scott Simons. Chase E. Sinclair. Riley Marie Skeduleski. Alexi Victoria Smichael. Kevin Robert Smith. Jacob A. Snyder. Hannah Rose Sokolowski. Zura A. Sokilava. Luke Matthew Starr. Nasir A. Stecker. Juliana Stigliano. Nicholas C. Sterling.
Madison Jennifer Stutz. Savannah Lynn Stump. Chase M. Suchanovich. Luke A. Sword. Isabella P. Torino. Mark B. Teefy. Melissa Marie Torpy. Anna Markella Tumbanakis. Konstantinos Tumbanakis. Jackson Thomas Townsend. Cassidy Abigail Trigg. Justin Jadiel Valentin. Nicholas Varshanidze. Jonas Antonio Vasquez. Lily Sophia Vasquez. Camilla Victorio. Dennis E. Vogel. Kayla M. Waddell.
Tomas Fennell Ethan Walker. Kathleen Elizabeth Walsh. Samuel F. Walteros. Ava Rose Warga. Jaden Dior Warwick. Nokualeko Mary Waters. Owen M. Weiss. Briella Lisette Wise. Micheline Jane Worthman. Darius Asai Westone. Christopher Joseph Williams. Jasir Q. Williams. Logan Charles Williams. Ivan Zhang.
At this time, we will present the 2026 senior class officers with their diplomas. Historian Antonio James Lambro. Secretary Holly Marie Fitzenmeyer. Treasurer Justine Eleanor France. Vice President Josephine Tess O'Connor. President Amelia Josephine Solo.
At this time,
we are going to introduce the class salutatorian and valedictorian. The salutatorian is the student graduating with the second highest grade point average. Upper Moreland's class of 2026 salutatorian is Josephine O'Connor. Please come to the podium at this time to receive your salutatorian medal. Josephine's cumulative grade point average is 4 and 7,308 tenths. Josephine will attend Villanova University's Honors Program for Environmental Science. Congratulations, Josephine.
The valedictorian is the student graduating with the highest grade point average. Upper Moreland's class of 2026 valedictorian is Christian File. Please come to the podium at this time to receive your valedictorian medal. Christian's cumulative grade point average is 4 and 79 hundredths. Christian will attend Johns Hopkins University for chemical and biomedical engineering. Congratulations, Christian.
Ready? All right. Will the class of 2026 please rise? Dr. Elliott, Board of School Directors, and distinguished guests, it is my honor and privilege to certify that the class of 2026 has met all graduation requirements as established by the Pennsylvania Department of Education and by the Upper Moreland Township School District, and it's now eligible to receive their diplomas.
Thank you, Mr. Levinson. By the power vested in me by the Commonwealth of Pennsylvania and the Board of School Directors, I pronounce you to be graduates of Upper Moreland High School. You may move your tassel from right to left. Congratulations, class of 2026.
Congratulations, class of 2026. The class will now recess out of the stadium. We ask you remain seated until the graduates exit the stadium and plan to meet your graduates in the parking lot. For those taking the shuttle back to Giant, the last shuttle will run until 9 p.m. Thank you for attending, and please cue the recessional.